Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from December 30th through January 5th, 2024 through 2025. This is my second time saying it. I have not said it all day, and I'm like, it's 2025 though, but it's okay. I said 2024. We all know what it is. Um, you have optimism here, joy's fun, right? And this is telling me that your thought process this week has got to be optimistic. You've got to think of everything as abundance, even though it feels like work, right? Work is after all abundance, especially when it comes to this card, especially optimism. It's like, look at all the fruit that's hanging from the trees, and she's looking out at this great expanse of orchard in a sense, and it's like, holy crap, I've got to pick all of that. I mean, if you really looked at it, if you didn't look at it from an optimistic tone, you'd be like, look at all this stuff I've got to pick. What am I going to do with all this fruit? I can't eat all of this. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I mean, think if you think about it from a realistic standpoint, you're like, oh gosh, and it's just her, you don't see anyone else. Maybe she has a team, but an optimistic tone, it's like, look at all this stuff that's growing. My land is fertile, and I'm abundant, right? I have a beautiful sunrise or sunset, right? I'm healthy. Look at how healthy her hair is and such. So there's something here about wanting, you need to remain optimistic, especially about your household. I was thinking that too. They're showing household in my mind about people who you may feel like you don't have a whole lot. Maybe you don't have a lot of money right now. Maybe you don't have a lot of resources, or the resources you do have, it's very difficult for you to look at it and see it as abundance. The Justice, Four of Swords, Four of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles would tell me that you have to be optimistic about providing a balance, right? Peace in the home, even as you feel as though there's not enough, right? Going on. There might be some kind of deficiency. You may feel like you're not equipped well enough to handle the the responsibilities or the workload. You may feel very challenged. When Joy's Fund, 10 of Wands and 10 of Cups, there's an energy, that's energy here, right? But the Joy's Fund speaks of, an optimism is about whistling while you work, even as you're facing challenges. Some of you may feel like you're ill equipped to handle the challenges, especially in a household. Um, they're showing that you're very abundant, that you're also being catered to as well. So you're very abundant, and it seems as though you may have people doing things for you, but it's difficult for you to, in a sense, appreciate certain things because you may be looking at the flaws, or looking with the Five of Pentacles, looking at what's not there versus what's actually there. It's very important that you are accepting of your situation. They're saying acceptance is the key to inner peace. So at times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change things that's beyond our control. So if it's beyond your control, I mean, what are you supposed to do? You're going to fight against it and feel less than, and feel sad, and feel angry, or create contention, or a tense energy in your home. They need you to trust what you need is there, and that with love all can be accomplished. And with love, that would indicate having a joyous, fun energy. Like, oh gosh, this happened, really. Well, that's one way to do it. I swear, one time I watched an old couple go down some stairs. It was like 4 steps, and the wife slipped and went down, like, and it was funny for me. Listen, I laugh at everything, so yeah, it wasn't a funny situation, but it was funny in general. Like, oh my gosh, if I would have fell, I don't care how old I am, I'm cracking up at myself. I'm laughing hard and I'm making jokes. But that's just me though, and that's how I was raised. Because my grandmother used to, man, I'm telling you, one time she slid under the car. She's a Capricorn too. We're looking out the window for her, like, oh, here she comes, because my grandfather was taking her to work, and me and my sister were in the back seat. We look over, and she disappeared, and then we see a hand come up. We're like, where did she go? Hand comes up, and she slid under the car, ripped up her stockings, and she's cracking up. That's why she didn't say anything. We didn't even hear her. She was under the car cracking up because it was so slippery. It was cold, and icy. Anyhow, this old couple falls down the stairs. She falls down, and she busts out laughing, and he laughs too. And he goes, well, that's one way to come down the stairs. And so there's something about that. And I literally, I was like vibrating on the side, trying to hold in my laughter. I'm like, I'm shaking. Like, I know you can see the heat waves off of my head. I was cracking up, boy. Because I'm like, that's something I would do. I would laugh at myself, unless I was really, really severely injured, but I still might laugh a little bit. But anyway, joy's fun. This would say that even in the face of your conflicts, right, you may feel challenges and you may feel like really it's very difficult for you to see the abundance in your situation. It may be very difficult to accept that you're dealing with certain things. But they're showing that if you are able to laugh about it or look at it from an optimistic tone, like you say you had to run, or you know what I mean, you had to run out of nowhere, or you slipped through, oh, I got my cardio in, or you got scared, your child comes in and does a little praying boo, and you're like, oh, okay, and you're upset, like, why would you do that? I just spilled all my stuff and da 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 da. But it's more so like, okay, I got my cardio in, my heart was beating, I know I'm alive. Jokes, there's something about being happy in the face of a lot of responsibilities, extra responsibilities, struggling with seeing them as extra responsibilities versus burdens. It's a struggle here. They're showing that you're very abundant as a person, that you may be catered to quite a bit. And it's very important right now to say to yourself in this energy that I release all fear, guilt, and anger. I'm safe and I am at peace with the process of life. And say it as many times as you need to, because if they're saying that you have to trust what you need is there, that means that you may feel like um, there may be bursts of anger. I'm seeing anger here. I don't necessarily see guilt, but some of you may be feeling as though I should have more, I should provide more, or should have provided more, and that could lead to also guilt, anger, fear, fears of not having enough kind of vibe. And they're like, you got to accept your situation. Okay, maybe you don't have XYZ, but you got that, right? You got to trust that what you need is there, maybe not what you want or think you need. And so they're asking you, especially the angels are saying there's no need to worry here. But I'm seeing a void of course energy when it comes to like the planetary aspect of things. So that would mean that there's really nothing governing. It would be completely solely up to you to understand that you've done all that you could, and that you've earned your stripes. You've conquered as much as you could conquer, and that there's really, it's like, set those boundaries, establish that boundary of saying I've done all I could, so I'm okay and I'm at peace with the process of life right now because I've done all that I could. I'm releasing all fear, guilt, and anger. I'm safe. I'm at peace with everything because I did all that I could. Right. um yeah. So we have stuck energy by the middle of the week with Queen of Cups and Nine of Wands. Some of you may be stuck on trying to forgive yourself for the struggles that you're in right now. The Queen of Cups, if she's stuck on anything, she's trying to forgive herself. Maybe I should have done this. Maybe I should have done that. Reevaluating her decisions, reevaluating everything she's done. And Nine of Wands, if we're stuck on Nine of Wands, this is about feeling as though you're just trudging through a struggle. So there's something about the middle of the week, not giving it too much credence. Still, once again, focusing on understanding that acceptance is the key to inner peace. Accepting it. This is where I'm at, and it's okay. It's actually okay. I'm actually quite abundant, right? I've got to trust that what I need is there. I consistently. This is going to be very prominent in the middle of the week. I'm seeing the angel number 0303, and that's usually an energy that says that whenever you got a chance to do something, take it. If you got a chance to clear something up or do something, or to tackle something that you feel is challenging, or you get an opportunity to gain some kind of resource, take it immediately. Um, you will find that success will be welcomed by creative impulses. Have faith in your own abilities. Have faith in what you can do with what you have. You got to have faith in that. If all you got is duct tape, have faith you're going to patch that hole. You know what I'm saying? I can do it and I can make it look good, right? You're Capricorn after all. Trust in chance and take risks on opportunities that could change your life for the better. You take risks and trust it. Realize that no matter what, you're like, your intentions are good. No worries, kind of thing. 0303 will come out whenever you start to feel uncertain about taking a chance. When you start to feel like things are not what you need won't be there, that number would come out, right? And you have professional assistance here with Two of Cups, Four of Pentacles. And so by the end of the week, you got someone here who is matching your vibe. This is someone who is matching your energy. This is someone who's like a dream come true, a wish come true, coming in to save something. This person is a professional at being, like, they're frugal. This is a very I won't say that, a lot of times Four of Pentacles is miserly, but this would be someone who is very, very proficient and skilled at negotiations, saving or conserving resources. And this is someone who has your interest in mind. They will match your energy, and it will be like a wish come true. They will just come through out of nowhere. It will feel like a miracle. They Yeah, this looks like a person who, um, they may seem like they're well off in a sense, but they're not. This is someone who lives well on very little. So this is someone who's skilled at this, and they will assist you. This could be someone you're in a relationship with already, with the Two of Cups here. They could be your other half. That is like, they're good at this. Maybe you didn't realize how good they are at this until they come in. They're like, hey, by the end of the week, what are you so stressed out about? I've got this, and we can still get it. I know how to do it in a way where we can get it now, you know. And so this is a very, very beautiful energy. So Spirit is letting you know that you are not truly struggling. It's a perspective that is an issue. They want you to say to yourself, whenever you start to feel like, I don't have enough, it's like not working out, this ain't happening, this isn't good. I release all fear, guilt, and anger. I'm safe and I'm at peace with the process of life. Okay? Say it as many times as you need to stabilize yourself, because that is your boundary. Your boundary is, I'm not allowing life to make me feel like a loser. You know what I mean? I'm not allowing life to make me feel like life is unfair. Okay? And it's mostly because they're saying that this week there's a void of course. It's like the moon is missing, or there's some usually when there's a void of course, right, we're setting intentions. Like they say there's a full moon in Cancer. Well, at that point, full moon has no planetary governance. So it's just, that would be a time when you don't want to set intentions. That would be a time when you don't want to try to manifest anything. You want to accept things as it is and move with what is there, and trust that Spirit is, like, things are set up properly. At that point, right? That's the time when, if you do set intentions, or you say you're doing a ritual or a spell, it will not go the way you want it to, because nothing is carrying it. So it might not even happen during a void, of course. So that's something that they're throwing out here for you. That it's not about necessarily setting intentions. It's about being motivated by positivity and acceptance, and knowing that what you need is there. Spirit would not ever leave you hanging, especially Capricorn. Y'all know y'all are blessed. Of all signs, the Kabbalistic astrology talks about the sign of Asher, that's that represents Capricorn. You don't have to worry about what side of the bread is buttered for you. You don't have to worry about, and back then butter was hard to come by, and so was bread sometimes. And you didn't have to worry about either one. It was always good for you. The bars, all your bars were of iron. Nobody, like, if you, whatever it was that you were doing, it was solid. Whatever you had, your blessing is rich. So you got to trust in that. Okay, no matter what you're going through. You could be dealing with a Libra main sign. We also have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, another Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. So you could be dealing with a Virgo Libra cusp or a Libra Scorpio cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.